guys, I've been asked 100 times, if not 1,000 times, about this little first aid kit. And I've been asked to do a video several times by my followers to do a video about my first aid kit. So I thought it's time to do one. I carry 2 first aid kits. Not always. If I'm going to hike back into the back country for several days, I'll carry 2. I don't believe in putting all your eggs in one basket, and that includes, you know, a fire kit or whatever. I believe you should always have things on your person in case you get away from your gear. You're going to need it. I've got 2 methods to start a fire besides a little fire kit in my backpack. I've got 2 methods to start a fire on me. I've got a ferro rod on my knife and matches. And sometimes there's a lighter in my pocket. I've been lost one time in the woods, and it can be scary. So you want to make sure you got stuff on you. The first aid kit that you want to keep on your belt kit, on your person at all times, needs to have every mean you can think of to stop bleeding. It needs to have, if you're on medication, if you have asthma, if you take stuff for thyroid problems, if anything you're prescribed by a doctor, you need to have on your person when you wander away from camp. So, believe it or not, this weighs 5 ounces. I weighed it the other night. So, another method of starting fire. What this does, it has my medication in it. I get heartburn real easy, and I cannot stand it. It burns. So I keep my medication in here. We'll go through it, but you need to have everything. What made me think to do this video while I was out is I cut the crap out of myself while ago, cutting some firewood. It wasn't too deep, and all it required was a Band-Aid and a little Vaseline to slow the bleeding down so it'll stop. So what I start with in here is, like I said, everything from small scrapes to major wound, bleeding artery, you know, that you need to stop. So here we go. All right, in here I've got Band-Aids. That's from the one I just put on. The next step up from that would be a butterfly dressing or some gauze, which is what's in here. In here there's some gauze, some more Band-Aids, Sandy wipe, and some Celox before it clots your blood. So you're starting with small scrapes and scratches, wounds, getting up a little bigger. Anything this Celox won't stop, that's that deep, and you need to move up more. I've got an Israeli trauma dressing. It's for severe hemorrhaging. You should be able to stop it with that. This is a 6-inch one. Those things are awesome. Do a YouTube video and watch these things in use. Alright, so we've got cuts, scrapes, a little wound that might need to be closed, little help closing. If you didn't have the Vaseline like I had put on here. Something a little deeper where you want to clot the blood where the Vaseline ain't doing it, or if you don't have any Vaseline. Or something, you put your gauze and everything on it. Okay, I have a pencil with some gauze tape wrapped around it for the gauze. And normally there's one more gauze in here, but I used it. Alright, so we got scrapes, cuts a little bit bigger, cuts a little bit deeper, cuts very deep. And then I've got a Tk4 Tourniquet. please know how to use these things if you're going to carry one, because you can cost somebody their limb. People say, well, if you get to that point where you have to cut off an artery, they're probably not going to make it anyway. That's not true. You can have up to several hours to get that person help. You want to go with a wide one. You don't want to use 5/50 cord or anything like that. You want a wide tourniquet, because you're going to put it against the artery and you tighten it down. It will not cut all the complete circulation off to the leg on the other side. Blood is still going to flow through there. What you're concentrating on is cutting the artery off. If you need some help, you can take a bandana like this and wad it up and stick it next to the artery and then cinch this down. It's going to put even more pressure against the artery, but leaving the other side of the leg open so the blood can flow a little bit through the veins. Anyway, I'm not a first aid teacher, but yeah, just know how to use these things. You're going to use them. So we got scrapes, minor cuts, a little bit worse, a little bit deeper. Stuff starting to hit the fan. It just hit the fan. Got this just to sterilize some instruments or whatever, needles, whatever. Okay, also, if I'm away from camp and I burn myself, burns hurt. Got a little bit of cooling gel in there. A wound wipe. Triple antibiotic ointment. And some hydrocortisone cream if you have an allergic reaction to something while you're away from camp. Now, also notepad that goes with the pencil. Now, all this stuff right here, especially, I keep a first aid kit, a larger one in my pack. So I've got two packs if I go into the backcountry for several days. On a day hike, this is really all I need, because I'm going back home and I've got plenty of this at home, or either I'm going to the doctor or the emergency room or infection to the doctor. When I'm out, the larger kit that's in my pack or in one of the person's packs that's going with us, there'll be more of this, more of this, more of this, more of this, more medications and things like that. As far as personal medications go, like I said, if you're prescribed something, keep it on your person, because if you get away from camp and you get lost, you need that on you. My medication includes ranitidine, which is heartburn medicine, 800 milligrams of ibuprofen. Sinus headaches stink. I get them periodically. If you cut yourself, you might want that. These are 24-hour allergy pills. These are anti-diarrhea pills. You don't want to get dehydrated and then get diarrhea or stomach, whatever, out in the woods. And that's just a cough drop. Where I was hunting and I had a small cough, I took it with me in case I started. I could just throw it in my mouth. So, and like I said, if I was prescribed anything, I know I'm repeating myself, but it's important that you keep the stuff that you need on your person. Either throw it in your pocket, a little day pack if you're running away from camp. If you're going on a day hike, you need that right there. Also, chapped lips suck. It's bad when they crack open. So I carry some lip balm. And that's it. That's actually the contents of my first aid kit. It's nothing big, nothing elaborate. It doesn't have to be. And like I said, the larger first aid kit repeats a lot of this, but there's also, if this is on me, then I've got my possibles pouch on me, and it's got a pair of tweezers and a needle. If you ever get a blood blister, you'll want to heat the needle up and actually poke it down through. But anyway, that's the only relief you're going to get from something like that. So with the possibles pouch and this, which is always on my person, you're good to go until you make it back to camp or back to home or to the doctor or to the emergency room. So anyway, just a quick video. Hope you guys have been asking questions about it. I like it. I hope it's helpful. if you have any suggestions, let me know, because I'm always open to learning things. But anyway, so that's it, guys. That's the contents. All right. There's really no need in doing the one in the backpack, because like I said, it's just a repeat of most of this stuff. All right. Take care, guys, and see you in the next video. All right.